It's let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts. We don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth. Don't play with the voice. We talk fake friends, side dudes, heartbreak too. Baby mamas, baby daddies, nothing off the menu. She ain't scared to speak it, now she built for the flame. Say your name without say your name, if it's smoke, it's the same. Energy loud, tea stay hot. Truth hit different when it land on the spot. So fix your face, don't flinch, don't scam. It's the queen of real talk, yeah, that's Am. Let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice. Ay, let's keep it real with Am. Let's go. Real talk, raw facts, we don't move slow. She cut through the drama like a blade to the noise. Southern Belle with the truth, don't play with the voice.
Hey Terry, thank you for that copyright disclaimer under copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Thank you, Terry Dow, for that copyright disclaimer. Can y'all please come in and hit that like button for me? Who? That's what he said. When? So we got an update and we got a press conference coming up at 4:30 for baby girl Genesis. Those that are new here, Genesis is a 2-year-old girl from Alabama who mother falsely reported her missing on February the 16th at 3:00 a.m. in the morning. And the update that we have, what's up, Bree? What's up, Cree? The update that we have is the mother has faced some violent behaviors before. Okay, so Genesis Red is 2 years old. She reported missing early Monday morning. Mother claims she woke up and the child was gone. Door leading outside allegedly left open. Police says neighbors have not seen the child in weeks. Mother is now charged for falsely reporting. And, you know, that changes everything. Hey, Treasure Life. Hey, Pammy Pooh. Hey, Penny J. So that changes everything, right? So this is what happened in the past. In 2017, Adrienne Red, which is Genesis' mother, she's accused of attacking her own mother with an edged weapon. Okay, she is accused of attacking her own mother. That's Adrienne, Genesis' mother, attacking Genesis' grandmother with an edged weapon. Cuts to both arms, one reportedly 5 inches, pleaded guilty to reduce misdemeanor, suspended sentence, and probation. Okay. But I'm not here to convict anybody. That's the court's job to do. But patterns do definitely matter. Okay. And but I have a few questions before we got 3 minutes before the press come on. So I have questions like why hadn't the neighbors seen her? Hey Haley, why hadn't the neighbors seen her in weeks? Okay. Why did the mother report her missing that particular morning? Why the false reporting charge? And what evidence do police have that contradicts the mother's story? Because stuff is not adding up, right? Do you believe that false reporting call, do you believe that was staged? Yes or no? Do you believe it's more that we haven't been told? Or what do y'all think happened? What do y'all think happened? And put in the chat justice for Genesis, please. And I'll pin the comment. But put in there justice for Genesis. Hey, Boo Love. Now y'all know as a mother, it's gonna hit harder for us, right? She was 2 years old. She was still sleeping with Minnie Mouse, and now she's nowhere to be found. The baby deserves answers. Her dad deserves answers, and I hope that you know we can get we can get answers for her. Thank you, Spicy, for putting justice for Genesis for me, please. I mean, thank you. So it will be a press conference. So it'll be a press conference. Let me see. It'll be a press conference in 1 minute. In 1 minute. Her mama, I think her mom is from Miami, but they lived in Enterprise, Alabama. But I do think her mom is from Miami. Y'all some milk down there in Miami, girl. So let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think happened? Can anybody tell me what they think happened? Okay, it's 4:30, so oh, okay. I do too, boo love. I do too. I do too. I really do think that she did something to that baby. It ain't looking nice for her. I we're gonna have to see. Hold on. When is this press? It say 4:30. I hope I'm at the right page. Okay. Well, hold up. Hold on, y'all. You can't do it. Hold on, y'all. Okay. No, she wasn't. She wasn't with the daddy. Do she do it out of spite? Was she with the father? She wasn't with the father. The father had moved to Florida. He said he drove 3 hours, so he must have moved to Panama City. But he said he drove 3 hours um to come search for her, and he said he tried to get the baby on New Year's. He got her for Christmas, tried to get her on New Year's, and she wouldn't let her. Tried to get her like some days afterwards, and she wouldn't let her. So I don't know. Um, I don't know, y'all. We'll have to see. Okay. Damn, where the hell the press at? Hold on. I'm trying to find the. I'm really trying to find the press conference, but I don't know. I'm tr- how the heck is a 2-year-old baby missing? The mom is responsible, and not to mention she got missing in a wee hour, so she say. But I believe the mom did something. She just now, reported it. But yeah, I believe she did something. Let me see. Okay, here it is. They live now.
We continue to provide daily updates. We continue to provide daily updates. We continue to provide daily updates.
What the hell?
We continue to provide daily updates as we promised, and we are able regarding investigation of disappearance of 2-year-old Genesis Reed. If you have any information, contact Enterprise Police Department immediately at 334-347-2222. You may be a key piece of helping us determine Genesis' whereabouts. Again, we appreciate the support of all those law enforcement agencies and community partners involved in this investigation and search. Our priority and our commitment is to find Genesis. Involved in this investigation and search. Our priority and our commitment is to find Genesis. That's the update that I have from the police department. James Carmack has a.
Can y'all hear that?
I want to update you on the legal proceedings involving Adrian Reed.
I can't hear it.
Adrian Reed appeared via Zoom video teleconference before District Judge Josh Wilson for an initial appearance on her charge of false report to law enforcement. I represented the state of Alabama at that proceeding. During the hearing, Judge Wilson heard testimony from the Enterprise Police Department detective. I represented the state of Alabama at that proceeding. During the hearing, Judge Wilson.
Hey, Creed. Raquel.
Based on the testimony, facts and state arguments related to the current investigation into the disappearance of Genesis Reed. Based on the testimony, the state argued that Adrian Reed is the only known suspect in the disappearance of Genesis Reed. Adrian Reed has hidden and or destroyed evidence relevant to this case, and Adrian Reed is a flight risk should she be released from custody. The state bond schedule for a Class C felony in Alabama is $2,500 to $15,000. There is no mechanism to hold Adrian Reed without bond in this matter. She is entitled to bond under the constitutions of the United States and the state of Alabama. The state argued that the bond schedule amounts in this matter for a Class C felony are wholly unreasonable and asked for the
Ashley.
bond and stipulations if the defendant is able to post that bond. We asked for a $1 million cash-only bond.
Ooh.
We asked that if she's released from bond, that she be subjected to GPS monitoring, that she be required to submit to the court referral office and participate in active drug screening, that she be required to check in on a daily basis at the Enterprise Police Department.
I did,
And
boo
also,
love.
that she not be allowed to leave the geographic boundaries of Colby County, Alabama, without permission of the court. Judge Wilson granted each and every one of these requests and set the bond at $1 million cash only. Adrian Reed has requested court-appointed counsel, and that request is currently under advisement by the court. We are grateful to Judge Wilson for his decision regarding bond in this matter and believe that this decision represents the magnitude of what is occurring in this community, and in this investigation.
First of all, I'd say good evening to everyone, and I would just like to thank Chief Moore and the District Attorney, the Sheriff's Office, the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, and those of you who are out there helping to try to help find this child.
She won't get out. It's $1 million cash bond.
Leave it to the people in charge who know what they are doing. Again,
Hey, Real Talk.
if this goes on as it is now, we will be able to find it way. So all we are listening to and what we're talking about is just try to keep it down and let's stick to the point. And let us not forget that God is still good. Thank you.
With that, we'll take your questions.
Exactly, Treasure.
For the search with the cadaver dogs, was it just that area around the apartments, or are there other targeted wooded areas that were included in that?
We'll use, because again, we have such a great community statewide. We've asked for others when we get a new area that needs to be searched, any evidence that, or any leads really that would lead us to try to check other places.
Bula, she can't get out
We certainly
with $1 million cash bond.
There isn't anywhere, but again, that can change by tomorrow. We don't know what we don't know.
Just kind of talking a little bit about some of the, I guess, areas. I know we've only seen just the woods. I'm sure maybe other people only saw just the woods, but I'm sure it was maybe other areas too that you can maybe provide.
Sure. So we the wooded area is obviously a very large area. The cadaver dogs are trained on such as that. It's to search large areas and pick up odors that the normal nose can't do. Right? So the dog was used. We have at our disposal of other canines for larger areas. It was just we assumed that one. We knew that one could handle that area. It's searched from the wooded area to drainage. I'm sure people saw on Facebook, we were looking at drains. Okay, anywhere that the dog gave any type of notification or positive ID that could be something there. There's a lot of things, nuances to having a canine, and I trust the handler. I trust the professionals, just like I'm hoping everybody else trusts us. That they know what they're doing. There was places of interest that the dog hit on, but that it doesn't mean that we found any evidence. There's a lot of factors that go along in that.
Mr. Tarbox, I was going to ask you, the $1 million bond is quite high. Is that intuitive of your belief that Adrian is indeed responsible for her daughter being missing, or even that she did do something such as murder her?
It's too early to speculate, and obviously our current goal of this investigation and this whole process is to bring Genesis home to her family. The $1 million cash bond is high, but right now, as mentioned and as testified to by a detective at that hearing, the person in the Coffee County Jail, Adrian Reed, is the only person who knows where Genesis Reed is.
Yep.
And so we wanted to ensure that we know where she is. And I can't get into why, but we do believe that if she were able to postpone, that she is a flight risk. And so it's important to us as the DA's office, and clearly important to Judge Wilson, that if she does postpone, it is substantial, and that somebody's going to be on the hook for a lot of money in the event something were to happen and her appearance is not secured.
I know that you always believe that she is the only suspect. I know yesterday there was a person of interest. Is that person still being pursued, or is that no longer?
There's many persons of interest. She's still he or she, Mariah, is still a person of interest. Again, because investigative leads and who Mariah is, I'm not going into detail of what evidence that we have, but there's still a Mariah out there that could possibly be a key to where Genesis is at. Yes. So again, amongst others that may have the key to this puzzle or the piece to this puzzle is anybody that's had any contact with her in social media, conversations, anybody that has come and seen Adrian, anybody that has had any dealings with her on a relationship, we would love, we need to talk to him. We need to discuss, have a conversation, see if it doesn't help us with that little piece to fund Genesis and bring it.
Can you talk a little bit about the resources that you all have pulled in for this? I know you don't want to forget to credit anyone, but there's a lot of people that have helped so far with that with this investigation.
So just off, because we've seen them day in and day out through the night and through the day, they haven't left us. Is FBI, Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, Coffee County, the DA's office, our own investigators have not stepped away. Our own police officers have not stepped away. Those are the ones that come off the top of my head that have U.S. Marshals that have had an active role in conducting any investigation, any leads. When something comes up, I've been back in the bullpen. When something comes up, somebody jumps up and says, I did it. So it's not making people do it at this point. It never has. It's always been, what can I do next to help bring it home?
With the cadaver dogs, have y'all checked where the trash goes at the end of the day site? Have y'all checked that area any, or was it just specifically?
Today was specifically on the property, the surrounding property. Right? So investigations in general start small, work out big. And this is no different. This is systematic. So our intent was to either A, find, and thank God we didn't find anything. But B, also check that list that has been searched. Just like yesterday's great search, large amount of search, it's the same thing. We systematically do things in general.
And speculation that the grandmother has sent the father a text on February 4th about, was that text message verified?
We're not talking speculation. Again, we're on Facebook, and I posted today, earlier, is we can speculate all day long, but those people that are speculating, instead of speculating on Facebook,
Right.
bring us the information through a tip, and we certainly will follow up on anything. We have things to search box that we can find information, but we don't know where to look if somebody doesn't come to us. So Facebook posts, false leads on Facebook, social media, let's minimize that and maximize finding Genesis and bringing it home. Anything else?
Wait a minute.
We continue to provide daily updates.
Okay, so that's over with.
We continue to provide daily updates. We continue to provide daily updates.
Dang. Hold on, y'all, because I missed the beginning of this.
Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. We continue to provide daily updates as we promised, and we are able regarding investigation into the disappearance of 2-year-old Genesis. Today, with the assistance of East Alabama Canine Search and Rescue, significant areas surrounding the residence was searched using a certified cadaver canine. That search did not yield any items of evidential value. The search is a part of a standard investigation techniques and was done to rule out the immediate area surrounding the apartment complex. We are encouraged by the absence of any findings in that area, and we remain committed to a thorough, methodical investigative process as we continue forward. We will continue to conduct targeted searches and aggressively follow every credible lead. Our focus has not changed. Our mission remains clear: to locate Genesis and bring her home. In addition, we are asking for public assistance. We are specifically requesting that anyone who has any type of personal relationship social.
Okay, so I know that one. Let me hear what she got to say. Hold on, y'all. So what do y'all think happened? Put it in there. Y'all think the mom know more than? Do y'all think the mom know more than what she's saying? Yes or no?
They checking the woods, y'all. Don't put up in that motherfucker.
We can't get into everything, right. But there's no evidence at this point in time that this is any kind of dispute between parents of the child.
In the early morning hours of February the 16th, mother in this case reported every parent's worst nightmare. Investigators say she told them her 3-year-old daughter, Genesis Reed, was not in her bed and that a door to her apartment was open. That report prompted the Enterprise Police Department to issue an alert for a missing 3-year-old child, saying she was last seen wearing Mickey Mouse PJs, and officers immediately responded and started working to piece together what had happened and how a young child could simply vanish. But then something else started to surface. As investigators was working on the scene, a woman who identified herself as a friend of the mother gave an on-camera interview, which I'm going to allow you to hear. And this is where the case turned. According to her, the mother had told her that her daughter was not there and that she was using that time to get herself together. The friend said she never questioned it because she did not want to think the worst of her. So now you have the friend and others who started to come forward to investigators and to reveal to them that they did not recall seeing this child within the last 30 days. With this information, the Enterprise Police Department issued a statement and said, if anyone has seen Genesis Nova Reed within the past 30 days, we urge you to contact the Enterprise Police Department. Now, as investigators continued working, they also made a statement to clarify. They are not saying that Genesis has been missing for 30 days, but instead they are wanting anyone who recalls seeing this child within the past 30 days to come forward to them so that they can put together a timeline. But the attention turned to the mother, and here's why. According to bystanders who were on the scene, and it's important to keep in mind that the authorities have not yet officially named a suspect in this case, and I'm going to play a press conference. However, while the authorities was there conducting searches, one thing that was made clear is that they do not want mass searches going on at this time, and that has prompted people to believe that investigators know more than what they're willing to say. In addition to that, bystanders at the scene reported that the investigators was led to potential evidence by the mother. And I'm going to play a live that's going to highlight those parts. So at this point, Genesis is still missing. Authorities have not announced any arrests. Her father also arrived at the scene, and I'm going to play a clip from there because apparently he lives in Florida and he had to drive up there to the location. And when he arrived at the scene, he was pretty upset, as bystanders reported. Again, authorities haven't named a suspect. So now we're going to listen to the news interview from the mother's alleged friend. And I want you to pay attention to also what another friend said that she told him when they saw each other.
My niece, and I'm really into her. Like, her mom bring her up there every day with me. Like, I ain't seen that baby since Christmas, but that's my friend, so I would never, go against what she say. I'm thinking like, hey, my friend trying to get her stuff together, and that's where the baby at. But my biggest concern is getting the baby home.
Another neighbor who wished to remain anonymous says she saw the child this year, but has been well over 3 weeks ago.
The last time we have seen her, about a month ago, she used to walk up and down the road with this child and everything. And now all of a sudden now the child is missing.
Another neighbor on the scene told us how he ran into the mother at the store last weekend on Valentine's Day, and when he casually asked where is Genesis, who is normally with her, he says the mother responded, "I don't know," and walked off.
We're trying to get a timeline and would appreciate that information. We haven't necessarily stated that Genesis has been missing for 30 days, but that's what we're asking everybody is to provide that information.
Now, I'm still here at the scene. As a matter of fact, law enforcement just left this scene. We had a lot of neighbors from the apartments looking across the street in this wooded area that has been taped off pretty much since I've been here earlier today. But the law enforcement were in the woods looking and just searching to see if there was any kind of evidence relating to this case. Now, law enforcement did put out a be on the lookout for Genesis earlier today. They say right now they are not requesting any massive search groups to look for her, but they are encouraging people, if you have any information regarding this case or her whereabouts that could lead to her whereabouts, please contact.
Now, please let me know down in the comment section. Based on the news clip that you just heard, it appears that Genesis' mom was allegedly telling friends that she didn't know where Genesis was, according to one, and she also told another friend that she was not there because she was getting herself together. So it appears before she disappeared, she was giving conflicting statements. Now, before we get into this press conference, I want to go over a few.
That's what I was asking to y'all, but my mute button was on. So she was telling different people different things. Like she told the friend, I don't know what she told the friend, but she must to tell somebody, I don't know, when they ask you where your baby at. This is sad.
New social media posts from Genesis' mother alleged social media account that have started to resurface. These are older posts, and it's important to be clear that she has not been named a suspect in this case. They don't prove anything, but they do provide context into what she was sharing publicly before her daughter was reported missing and how she presented herself online. So on one of the posts, it's from July the 30th, 2024, where she said, "Having a daughter is honestly so scary. I never want her to feel hurt like I have." She goes on to state, "Now all of you females got me messed up and got me messed up. Just know I'm with all the stuff, especially behind my kids. You females don't know I got a hidden camera. Yeah, I see y'all coming in and out, but if it wasn't for my kids, I would knock you off." Now, this is what she said on November the 2nd, 2024. So well before she reported her daughter missing. And of course, we don't know who this was directed to, but the significance of this is that she says in this post that she has a camera, so that may be beneficial to authorities if they were able to retrieve any footage from there. She also goes on to state, "Due to me having kids, I stand down on a lot of situations and people. Don't ever confuse me walking away or standing down as being weak or scared. The only thing I've ever been scared or weak about is being away from my kids." Note that. Now, she did go on to state, "To avoid child support, just send the baby some money, even if it's $100 a week, $50 a week, $150 every 2 weeks, whatever floats your boat. Y'all weird and don't care, but don't be wanting to get put on child support." Now, the significance of this is that people have wondered, how many children does she have? It's reported that she has 3 to include Genesis, but those are only reports based on her social media account. Authorities have not publicly confirmed if she has other children or their whereabouts. Now, pay attention to this one because people have started to bring this up. On September 13th, she said, "Let's walk to the cemetery to show you where you're going to end up if you play with me." Of course, this is unrelated, but people have started to bring up this post. Now, another post is she reshared a status, and that said, "Being loved by kids says a lot about you. Them babies love me even if they are mean." Now, of course, authorities at this point, the details that they're willing to provide, I'm going to play from the press conference, and then we'll get into the highlights from the live that was recorded at the scene where the father showed, Genesis' alleged father showed
commentary about things going on. Obviously, we can't comment on all those things right now. There is an investigation that's going on, but the most important piece of that investigation is trying to find Genesis alive and well and bringing her home to her family. So we're asking the public and the media to please get this message out. Share the poster that got put out on Facebook this morning with her picture. And if you know anything, don't hesitate, like that alert said that went out to our immediate area, to please contact Enterprise Dispatch and share that information so that police can track it down. It's important, though, they don't need spam calls. They need hard, concrete information so that the officers that we have on scene can do their job and not get flooded with stuff that's not relevant to what's going on here, which is the search and investigation into this matter.
So we provided deputies on scene at the time. We had canines on the ground, and we will continue. So yes, just reach out to the public. If they got any information to help us, we're reaching out to you guys to try to get some more answers. And we thank you for what y'all have done so far. The community's come out, supported us 110%. And we thank y'all for that.
Just the same thing the sheriff and district attorney has said. Any information that's available, obviously, that needs to be sent to the Enterprise Police Department. Our agency is here to support Enterprise Police with any resource we have. We're prepared to do that until we hopefully find this child.
Yeah, well, is there a special needs, autism or anything like that that would be no? As far as, able-bodied would be. And what about custodial, a non-custodial situation? Sometimes that happens.
We can't get into everything,
Right.
but there's no evidence at this point in time that this is any kind of dispute between parents of the child.
And have we been able to confirm her age? Is it 3 years old or 2 years old?
All I know is 3, so it could be different. I haven't been told any different. Have you been told different?
People
You
are,
have?
yeah.
Okay.
She may be just about to turn 3.
Okay.
But she's right in that 2 to 3 age range.
I have a question. Does the mother say, was she at home when, I guess, the child was?
That's what she said. Mm-hmm.
And is the father also in contact with you all?
We have contacted all the family members that we have discovered that are contactable. So several family members, and they are all working with us. We have a good relationship right now, and they're helping us tremendously.
There's also been mutterings of people wanting to start their own search parties for her. Is there anything you want to clarify to the public about that?
I don't think we're at the point right now to have mass search parties. We're trying to target certain locations. If it comes to a mass search party, we will certainly ask the public for help. But there's no reason right now to just show up and form your own. We will ask, and when we've asked in the past, we've had great response to that. So
We will organize that search.
How's the mom doing?
What's that?
How is the mom doing?
I don't know. I haven't spoken with the mom.
Okay, so this was yesterday. So this lady, she just did a new one. Hold on. I'm gonna listen to what her new one says.
Enterprise Police Department charging the mother with faking a false report to law enforcement and the mysterious disappearance of her 2-year-old daughter. Now, Enterprise.
Again, through investigation for the last 24 hours, we know that her story to us is false.
I guess rumblings, social media, just about some things found in this wooded area across from the apartment complex, like a mattress and car seat and things of that nature.
Yo, what? She could be in it.
Car seat.
We are now entering day 3 in the search for missing 2-year-old Genesis Nova Reed, and investigators have just made several major announcements in this case. They've confirmed that Genesis' mother, 33-year-old Adrienne Reed, has been arrested and charged. And they say they plan to seek a significant bond based on information they can't yet make public. Investigators also address the alleged evidence that's been circulating online. If you recall, there was the live that was done with commentary saying that investigators had come out and that they had collected a mattress because, according to what was stated, the mother had went out there and potentially burned this mattress. This car seat was out there. There were stains on it, and many believed that this was evidence that the unimaginable had happened to Genesis. Well, investigators are going to address that. And on top of that, they say that the mother's story has changed again. But things also took a significant turn when the mother's cousin spoke out. From his perspective, he made it clear that this case is not about Genesis, but about the mother, because the mother must tell where the baby is at. And I'm going to play exactly what he had to say. Now, there's a lot to break down in this update. So before we get into that, I want you to listen to these clips. First, I'll play what investigators said about the conflicting accounts, and then I'll play what her family member had to say. So listen to this.
This is what we know about Genesis Reed. On 16 February, the mother, Adrienne Reed, reported her child missing at 3:10 a.m., stating that Genesis walked out the front door. A thorough precursor search of the area did not result in any helpful leads of where Genesis had gone.
Just about some things found in this wooded area across from the apartment complex, like a mattress and car seat and things of that nature. Is that pertaining to this case? That lines up with anything? Is that evidence, I guess?
If it was evidence, it should have been picked up. I think there was always concern. Again, a lot of times, and I appreciate the community reaching out, calling us and saying, hey, this is strange. I think you need to check that out. That's what we need. That's what we want. So we get to go out there and go, okay, this is important or it's not. The teams that went out for evidence did not deem it to be a part of the case. So that's probably why they didn't collect it.
Yeah, we collected what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a significant update because previously it was reported that Genesis was missing from the parents' bed. And people said, parents' bed, did she have a spouse? Was there someone else there? That has not yet been confirmed, but we do know that the father, according to what's been reported, he lives in another state and he had to drive to Alabama from, allegedly, it's reported, Florida, right? So now her story has changed to say that Genesis walked out the front door. So that's two different stories, okay? So because of this, investigators have charged her with filing a false report. So the question becomes, is she saying that she saw Genesis walk out the front door and that led to her filing the report at 3 a.m.? Because why would she allow a 2-year-old child to walk out the front door? Because of these conflicting accounts, and investigators also say that they have more evidence and they cannot yet reveal this to the public. And this is why they're requesting for the bond to be increased. Now, in addition to this, I want you to pay attention because the evidence, his initial response to the evidence was that the mattress was determined not to be connected to the case. Now the question is posed again from a different reporter, and I want you to pay attention to what he says. So listen to this.
About the mattress that was supposedly burned, taken and burned, or is that like we're not talking about evidence?
I'm not going to talk about any evidence. Again, I mean, you know, no. I like to stray with until we have all the facts.
Right.
Again, the primary reason why I'm even doing the press release is one, to let the public be informed of what's going on, to ease their mind. It's kind of an isolated event, but two, I want Genesis back in the family's arms.
No, it's about the baby.
No, it's about the mama. That's my cousin. And if my cousin can tell where that baby at, he'll find the baby. It's about the mama.
Okay. Well, I understand that part.
As far as drugs, they can eat a dick. Oh my God.
Yeah. Because at this point, it's not about no drugs or none of that.
That's the uncle talking.
That's the
right
uncle
there.
is talking, y'all.
Yep.
Judge, your family that's on drugs, bitch.
I know.
Okay.
There you go. You heard the uncle.
Y'all heard
That
it from
came
the
from the
uncle's
uncle.
mouth.
That came from the uncle mouth. He said for y'all to suck a penis.
Yeah. He said suck the nut and the penis. All the head of all of that. While y'all talking about all this drugs and all this negative stuff.
Yeah, they looking for evidence right now.
Okay, now let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because at first he said that it was determined that the mattress was not related to the investigation. And then when the second reporter posed a question, he said that he wasn't going to get into the evidence. So what are your thoughts about that? Now, I want you to pay attention to this, because there were questions about, is there another potential suspect? There was the friend who did the on-camera interview in my previous video. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. In that interview, what she disclosed is that the mother had told her that Genesis was not there because she was taking some time to get herself together. Now, this same friend, the day that all of this transpired on February the 16th, and the father came down from Florida, started to get intense as they were outside. So the father is outside with his significant other, as the lady is saying in the video. And then it's also the maternal grandmother. She's outside. And then it's this friend. Now, this friend has this exchange with the father, because she's saying that the father has known since at least February the 4th that the little girl was missing, because the maternal grandmother reached out to the father and told him in text message that she was concerned because she hadn't seen Genesis and she was going to make a missing person report. The friend goes on to say that she is telling the truth, and all investigators have to do is to get the text messages between the father and the grandmother, and they can see that since February the 4th, it was known that Genesis was missing. Now, because of this, people are assuming that there could potentially be additional suspects. So the police is going to address this in the press conference. So listen to this.
Still looking for Genesis. They are looking for a woman named Mariah, known in the Level Plains area, who is a person of interest.
Do you foresee more charges being brought for other people, or is it just the mother?
Currently, it's just the mother. Everybody else may be a witness. Again, investigations, you may say you have somebody of interest and you go, holy cow, that's bigger than what I thought. But currently, we just need.
The daddy ain't do nothing but what the average man do. When you tell them something about their child, average black man, not all, but a lot of them, you tell them something about their child, they don't take it serious. He didn't take it serious.
To talk to people. Mariah is one of them. We just need to talk to her. Rather, she's here or somewhere else. We are.
And this mother told different people different things about where Genesis is. So she really just need to come out and say what she did to Genesis, because she already behind bars. They can still stick her with murder.
Hoping that it gets to her that we need to talk to her.
Was she supposedly in Ozark, the Mariah lady?
Again, we're going off the basis of somebody that gave us a false report.
Right.
So we don't know.
Okay.
We're just taking little bits of saying, hey, let's try it right now.
Okay.
Because there's one person that knows the answers, and they're not being truthful. So.
Okay, now please pay attention to this part, because this is another major development. Although it's been reported that the mother is not willing to speak with investigators, by what others have said, the investigator said that they did find incriminating evidence through phone dumps. And because of this, they are requesting a significant bond. So I'm going to play that. In addition to this, I do want to address early reporting had Genesis' name spelled wrong, and the police have corrected the spelling of her name, and it's published here. Additionally, early reporting from the authorities reported that Genesis was 3. That has now been corrected to say that Genesis is actually 2 and will turn 3 in March. So keep in mind that this is a developing case, and because the mother, as it's been reported, is not willing to provide authorities with information, they've been having to get information from different sources.
We had a huge team come in. They conducted a grid search, and they didn't report anything back. So that's where we're at with that.
They got her black. That girl mixed with Mexican.
Is there a bond set in the arrest?
So right now, she will be charged with that Class C felony it will be placed on a status where she has to have an initial appearance and see a judge. So right now there is not a bond. I will tell you that our office has requested with the judge's office, District Judge Josh Wilson, that we be present at that hearing, whether it be virtual or in person. We will be making arguments for an increased bond outside of the recognized bond schedule for a Class C felony based on the status of this investigation and other facts and circumstances that we've learned through things like phone dumps and things of that nature. I can't discuss fully what those are, but nonetheless, we do feel like she needs to have a substantial bond at this point in time, given where we are.
Thank you.
You mentioned some of the misinformation, but of course you all are asking the public to help. Is there a thin line between helpfulness and harmfulness that you want to remind the public of in this time?
I think helpfulness versus harmfulness, if they come to us, as I said this morning, somebody may have just a little puzzle piece to a huge puzzle. That information we can plug into what we already know and help us out drastically. Getting on Facebook and posting your opinions and your ideas on social media of where things should go without ever contacting us is misinformation. It's intended to bring eyes upon me and not the overall mission. And that's where I feel like that should be the thin line. If it's that important to them that they need to get on Facebook and post their opinions, certainly it's that important for them to contact us and say, this is the information.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
She have a son that's 13. The son, he moved himself out. It's some family that stay in the back of the apartments, some Mexicans. He moved himself out and moved in. He been staying with them because he said she never have food in there. She sell the food stamp, y'all. She never have food in there. And oh Jesus. So he moved himself out. He ain't been staying there, but he told the police. He didn't know what his mama was talking about, but this morning his mama told her, no, last night his mama told him, well, it's almost over with, but he didn't question, and he didn't know what she was talking about, but he didn't question. But that's what he told the police that his mama told him. She has another daughter, her older daughter, but the older daughter stay with her father.
God damn, how old was she when she started having kids? The son 13, she's
right,
33.
Sean.
Then the daughter, like
Keisha, the mom name is Adrian Reed. Adrian Reed. Hold on, I didn't mean to flip it. I'm gonna comment the name.
her car sounded like that.
Yep. Exactly, Jaleesa. Exactly. He moved himself out to a family of Mexicans in the back, baby. Yes, the dot you need to be here in the enterprise. Michael, she's in her 30s. She have 3 kids. The 13-year-old son that moved himself out. This baby, she's 2 years old. The baby is 2. She'll be 3 March the 9th. Sis, now I seen you calling, but I was live out there showing what was happening. Celeste, the grandma stay in Dothan. The mama stay in Enterprise, and the father stay in Pensacola.
So I'm gonna say 3 hours away. Grandmama stay about 30 minutes away.
Okay, Keith. So, any questions that y'all have from just me being out there, I'll answer. But so Tracy, the reason that they have that tape out there, they put that out there from the beginning. The reason that they did that is because the mom, she burnt the mattress. The mama burnt their mattress January 23rd. And she put the mattress down there. That's what she burnt it at. She put the mattress down there. She went and got a water bottle of.
Yep, Lexus, I said that at the beginning of my live. She stabbed her mother in both arms in 2017. So she is violent. Seems like she might be having some, I don't know, some type of mental issue or something. But she still, if she did something to her baby girl, she still need to go do the time.
Gas, pulled it down there on the mattress and burned it. Told them like she felt evil, that some evilness was going on in the mattress. That's weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, weird. Michael, no, they didn't really just do like a questioning of the grandma. So when it was said that the grandma need to be questioned and that I agree, bro. You're right, Justice. You're right. But no, Michael, the grandma wasn't just really questioned for real. When it was said that she need to be questioned and she need to be in jail, grandma said, what I need to go and question. She went ready to fight. She was ready to fight. What I need to go and question for? What I need to go to the jailhouse for? I don't need to go be questioned. I don't need to go to the jailhouse. I'm about that life. I'm about that life. Ready to fight. She jumped all the way in the fist.
Talk about that shit a mercy to the night. That shit ain't, y'all. This is about the kids. This ain't about us. Oh man, fuck all that shit. This shit ain't about us. This about the kids.
When I lived down in Enterprise where they at, my apartment was 2 bedrooms, was 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and I think 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. My rent was $300. Man, I miss it down there. That was so cheap. And that was like in 2012 going in 2013.
There he go right there. He right there.
There's a way we have to do it. It's okay. I can't just say, okay, that's my
Sure, yeah, dude. When you accept me, you accept my child. I do got something to do with her.
how we do it the way we do it.
Come on.
Hold on,
That's the daddy in the grave.
You need it. I ain't know what's going on. It's good. Go to the car. I handle it. Good. It is what it is. Just go to the car. I handle it. I don't want no problem, bro. I love that baby like that. Just go to the car. I love that. Listen, I love all my cousins, bro.
You really the cousin, but saying it all uncle.
It's about us, about the kids. It's about the kids. It ain't about us. It ain't about us. It's about the kids.
Because I'm really about that, boo. I'm really about that. Remember that.
It ain't about us, baby. It ain't about us.
I'm really about that. Remember that.
It ain't about us.
Y'all out here trying to fuss.
It ain't about it. It ain't about it. It ain't about it. It ain't about it. It's about the kid. It ain't about it. She doing the same shit to us. She doing it to Ray.
And that was right here. And I mean, bro, don't get trust me, bro. When I see that shit this morning, I'm driving down whatever you say, they gonna have something to you. What they say, it don't make no difference.
Dang, what made it?
You think that's some shit nigga want to hear that? Pay child support, baby.
You know, because I want my children. I'm crazy about your kids. You know, play my kids. Say something to me. I've been the only one until I seen the truth. But don't let them get you. I'm not, because girl will kick her in her knee so quick. So big ass on somewhere. I know. She don't, man, that mama ain't in her daughter. Detective, I'm telling you. I'm gonna shut up. She said something to me though. I'm gonna shut up.
It ain't working.
So that shit hurt my feelings. You see me cry more than the mama, dog. Like, no cap.
I know, but you know where your heart is. Everybody else does. Ain't no point.
Yeah, I don't even know the baby been crying.
But this is why I
It's just the whole situation.
The mama right there, sitting right there, text the daddy February 4th and said she was going to put a missing report on the baby. They been knew the baby was missing. Today is the 16th. You wrote him February 4th. I told him to go take his phone to the detective.
Wow. He wouldn't take it to him.
Why is nobody searching for her?
Trust me. You got FBI, you got marshals, everybody here. Everybody's got roles and they're doing it.
Yeah, baby. I saw her over there.
She's so pretty.
What promise that?
Everybody should have reported when they didn't see her. Everybody should have reported it.
Dad, is this your mama? That's your mama? Oh, y'all looking like huh? Oh, let me plug my phone. I told her that. No, she don't. They know that it is. Oh, then the flip side, mama gonna tell me something. She on that. Oh, I'm on that side. You research where you can do this now. Bitch, I'm gonna lock the leaves. How you mad? Because you knew where your grandbaby was. You knew your grandbaby been missing. Now you mad at us.
You had to roll that? It broke.
What? My phone.
Ain't got weed. I know this one now.
You put her hand in my face like she tried, but because the police was right there. Bitch, you're not even crying. Girl, you ain't even crying. You ain't even crying about your granddaughter. Duh, I don't like that hoe. Her energy been off. Fuck. So my own that. I'm on that. Yeah, she was involved with it. She wrote them February 4th and told them February 4th that she was gonna put a missing report for the granddaughter. I seen the message with my own eyes.
Shut up.
I'm not. Make me. It's a sister right there. Make me.
That's what the goddaddy had the goddaddy. I thought the other baby.
I seen the messages. She was texting saying that I she showed me that the goddaddy had the baby. Yes, and this fat big knee bitch over here, this bitch text the daddy February 4th and said, I'm finna file a missing report on my grandbaby. February 4th. Today is February 16th, bitch. You been knew that baby was missing. Daddy, bitch. Fuck, I'm not being quiet. Fuck that hoe, make me.
I'm telling you something about it. The only way I know.
Fat asshole. Oh God. Hold on real quick. Somebody calling me. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Huh?
Look, she thick. She know what I ain't no give me some.
The guy right there with the gray shirt on standing by the one yellow is the daddy. He stay in Pensacola. The grandma was just, she done disappeared. They got the mama down at the police station who is not cooperating with the police. First, she took them to Ozark and said the baby was at this house, and the people didn't even know who she was.
I'd be damned.
Now she just talking about she ain't want to talk about it. She won't talk to him. The one right there in the gray, that's her son, but he don't stay with her. He left and went. He lived with Mexicans behind because he said that she never had food in her house. She burned a bed on January the 23rd and threw it in the ditch. She threw the bed in the ditch and then had gas in the bag. Your hair pretty.
Excuse me. So what's going on here, Beth, is the little girl from Enterprise, Alabama, that's 2 years old. Her mom reported her missing on February the 16th at 3-some in the morning. She said she woke up and her door was wide open and her baby wasn't in her bed. And she reported her missing. Then they arrested her for false reporting. And now they have her in jail with $1 million cash bond, which means she probably won't get out. Because it's a lot of stuff that transpired, her different lies that she told different people, because a lot of people in the community and in the neighborhood say they hadn't seen the baby since, end of January, beginning of February. Excuse me. And she's suspect right now.
Yes, somebody know. Because apparently she texted her, the baby daddy been trying to get the baby. She been coming up with all kinds of excuses. He last seen her Christmas. He tried to get a New Year's. She wouldn't let her, so he told her to at least FaceTime her. She wouldn't. Right there, that's the grandmama. That's the grandmama of the baby.
Who is that?
Oh no, he been sitting right there the whole time.
Is that her brother? Is that her brother?
Oh, and that's her brother.
Who is?
Oh, look at that cat when I was up there. You ain't lying.
The
nigga with the
cigarette, he crazy too.
But yeah, he
right in the brown shirt. What's the brother? What's Vanessa brother? I mean, she said she used your name sometimes.
Hey, Bookie. Sis, how you doing? Yes, girl, burnt the bed. So this is the backstory. She just reported the baby missing. Come to find out, the baby been missing now almost within the last 30 days. She burned the bed on January 23rd.
She AI, y'all.
And
she ain't a real person. We lie about everything.
And she done bleached up the house. All they smell is bleach, but people had been smelling the foul smell coming from the house. So she been on the baby. She reported the baby missing. But they sent a text out. Her grandma sent a text out to the daddy, said he was finna file a missing report that she ain't seen the baby since February the 4th. The landlord said that she usually had a baby with her when she come pick up a utility check. Said the last time she went to pick up a utility check was on January 7th, and this time when she came to pick it up this month, she didn't have the baby with her.
Oh, so she on Section 8.
Okay.
The Miss girl?
Yeah, that's the boy. That's the daddy. The baby, the man that was talking.
Girlfriend?
That's his girlfriend.
Oh.
They drove 3.5 hours to get here.
Yes.
Okay. So I found that live. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, y'all.
They finna go down there. But the grandma says she gonna defend her daughter at any cost, baby.
Wow. At any cost in your granddaughter's life, or we don't know where, girl, bye.
They keep doing something. They're gonna go down there because they keep reverting back to over there. Now they just start taking pictures. They had lifted the thing up, was gonna walk down there, but then they turned around and when they got the camera. The FBI, the marshals was finna walk down there, and then the FBI they got in a huddle, started talking, and they went and got the camera. Now they taking pictures of the mattress down there, and they brought. I don't know if you've seen. They brought bloody rug and stuff out the house. They put it in that truck right there.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they brought a rug out with blood on it and put it in that truck. They did do one, Shantavius. They actually did do one, and they really want to wait till everybody go back in and do a whole nother one. But ain't nobody gonna go in. Oh, they walking down there now. Ashley, they going down there now. Stay down there. No, the mama burned her own bed. She said the baby was in the bed, sleep this morning, and woke up and the baby wasn't in the bed and the door was open, but ain't no bed in the house at all.
Where you at?
I said that earlier. The only way to smell it is possibly
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. He said something about some blood. I don't know exactly what it was, but I did hear the blood. He digging with something. I don't know exactly what he said, but I heard the word blood. When she heard it too, we heard it at the same time. But he digging. He down there digging.
This is crazy. I don't even know how to go now. We can see it.
They calling.
Oh, Jesus Christ, y'all. Lord have mercy. They just said something about blood. They got the wire. Hell no, you can't.
Mm-mm. Taking pictures of it.
Yeah, they just said something about blood.
I stay on with y'all until we go off. I ain't got my portable charger. We also think they took the rug did have blood on it. Somebody she does hair, y'all. And she was doing somebody's hair and they smelled something foul in there. But they didn't think it was nothing like that. And she didn't say nothing about it, she said. But they went in before they reported missing, they went in and bleached stuff. All you smell is straw bleach in the house. The dad, he stays in Pensacola. He's down here. Him and his girlfriend. The mom stay at Enterprise. The grandmama stay in Dothan. The grandmama texts the dad on February the 4th. Well, dad is last seen the baby Christmas. She always get him to run around about getting the baby every time, try to get it. And when she get mad with him, she'll say stuff like she can't find the baby and stuff. So when she texts, they text February 4th that said they can't find the baby. Yes, February 4th, and it's the 16th that she just started reporting it. And ain't nobody seen the baby since January.
Oh,
yes, February
wow.
4th, she sent a text like
Ooh,
she usually do
is
when she
guilty,
get mad,
y'all.
saying she can't.
She is guilty. So she knew the baby. Girl, y'all better hush. So she told, not the grandmother, but she told and said that the baby was missing. And girl, February the 4th, girl, come on and tell law enforcement what you did to that baby. Come on now, please.
Find the baby that she finna go file a missing report, which she did not do. Like I said, the missing report just came along because people started asking about the baby. He last got the baby on Christmas. He was trying to get the baby on New Year's. When he tried to get the baby New Year's, she kept telling him no, he can't get the baby. He asked her, and I see y'all, he showed us, as well as the police, this in text message. So he told she he told her, well, since he can't get her, will she at least FaceTime so he can talk to his baby and see her that way? Then she say she's with a godmom, a godparents. He never heard of any godparents. Never heard of any godparents. The mama done took the police when they first got him to Ozark, to a house in Ozark, and said that's where the baby was at. Y'all, police knocked on the door. Guess what? These people didn't even know who she was. These
That
people
girl
didn't even
need to
know
tell
her.
it.
So now she at the police station. She won't cooperate with him. She won't tell him nothing. Daddy done spazzed out. He spazzed out so bad, saying he tired of just waiting around and the police ain't doing nothing but laughing and talking. He spazzed out on them to the point that they all start putting their hands on their guns, ready to shoot him down if something popped off. Which y'all know they gonna do that. They be ready to do that with a black person anyway. But they all start putting they calmed him down. So now, since she won't say nothing, they just went and they talked the daddy into he finna go to where the mama at the jail and see if she'll say anything to him. The mattress she burned is down in a ditch. They're down there now. That's what I was showing. So they're down there now. They pulled the metal out of the mattress and they put it in the back of the truck. They also pulled a heavy sheet that's discolored, looking like there may be blood on that, and it was flies. You can literally see flies on it. They just took a car seat from down there and put it on the back of the car. I don't know if y'all was on here. They did earlier take a rug at the house that did have blood stains on the rug. They put it in their truck, as well as a few clothing items they put in a box and they put there as well. I came to get a little short so it don't cut off on y'all, and I'm gonna why everything calmed down. They're down there now taking pictures where the bed was at. The grandma, yeah, grandma. Somebody need to question the grandma because the grandma don't want to send the text to the son saying she was gonna file a missing report that her daughter said she can't find the baby, and the missing report never filed. But grandma, somebody said, well, grandma need questioning. Guess what grandma did? Grandma tried to fight the one that said she need questioning. Somebody said she need questioning. She need to be in jail. Grandma trying to fight. She said, oh, I'm about that life. I'm about that life. Don't say I need to be questioned. What? That's the bad thing you worried about, baby. Somebody saying that you trying to fight. But I said that to say this. Grandma, I think she knows something. Because Grandma said, by any cost necessary, she don't care what. She's standing by the mama of the baby side. She said it's hell or jail about her. That she gonna defend her at any cost. She gonna defend her at any cost. Let me see.
Me too, Miss Ashley.
Look, they talking about go back. I had to come off the gig. I'm going back. I had to go off to give a little backstory why I charged up some. They put the rug in the truck right there with the blood.
I might go boots on the ground down there. I don't know.
That black truck right there that just pulled out. I don't know the number for sure. Crystal, I have to go to work in the morning, but if they're out there when I get off, I'm definitely gonna go back out there. The mom, she burnt the mattress. The mama burnt their mattress January 23rd, and she put the mattress down there. That's what.
All right. So we basically got the idea of what's going on with the case now, with the update and everything that's speculating, and the father, the grandmother, excuse me, and what everybody is saying. So we pretty much got what's going on with the case. I just wanted to, give an update and let my people know a little more, and I feel like I did that. But as developments come with this case, I will be either doing a video or going live about it, because I really want this girl to come back home. I'm hoping and praying that she's alive, but it's slim to none, really, honestly and truly. It's slim to none for real, because the mom told so many different lies and stuff, so we don't know what happened, and it's sad. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got. Okay, y'all, with this story, I'll be back with another story. All right, y'all, I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.